You good? Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Now, Gachagua, not Gachagua, Sakaja. Sakaja, I once said Sakaja is unfit to be the governor of Nairobi County, simply because he has zero leadership skills, he has zero development, he has zero accountability. He is more corrupt than any other governor in this country. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me as we discuss why members of parliament want to impeach Sakaja from office. Reason number one, urban decay. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, if you walk around the CBD, you will not believe your eyes, simply because garbage and tidiness is everywhere. The only place that is clean ni hapo hivyo ofisi za serikali peke yake. But if you look around the entire CBD, you will see garbage everywhere. These are different situations, different scenario from the one that we saw, that we witnessed during Mike Mbuvi Sonko's regime. Now, Sonko was impeached, and Nairobi became a politant city under the leadership of Mbadi. Now, when you look at how Nairobi was clean, how the standard that was set there by this by Mbadi, and you look at the scenario right now, you will totally agree with me that Sakaja is unfit to be the governor of this county. Putting in consideration that Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya. It is so embarrassing that leaders from different parts of this of the world arrive here, and the first thing they can see is garbage, burst sewer lines, and poor drainage systems. So this is the first reason why I believe that the motion tabled to impeach Sakaja will pass. Reason number two, service delivery. There is these allegations that money was stolen for health facilities fund that valued about 1.36 billion Kenya shillings. This case is yet to be discussed. So you will agree with me that since Sakaja took office, Nairobi imekuwa in shambles. Reason number three, political arrogance. We all know, we have heard how Sakaja addresses his colleagues, especially MCS. Sakaja never consults with MCA, never implements any bill from the county assembly. Sakaja treats county assembly as trash. This man is a one-man show, just like the president of the country. Reason number three. Reason number four, money politics. Sakaja, there is these claims, and I will put them. I hope my director and editor is putting these points on screen so that you can also see what I am talking about. So Sakaja held over 280 million allowances blocking county assembly operations. You see, when you deny county assembly allowances, this money that is supposed to be used to develop these areas that they are governing, you are blocking development. And because there will be no development, you will rule your 5 term, you rule your 1 term, and the next thing you will come and tell us that tulianzisha hii, sasa tunataka tumalize mtupatie term nyingine. And I'm here to address this, that when time will come 2027, even if Sakaja will not be impeached from office, come 2027, Sakaja has a direct ticket to go home. Now, my other standing order, June 24th, one Michael Ochar and Boniface Sila accused Sakaja of hiring goons to intimidate peaceful protesters. And this is witnessed during Gen Z's Mandamano. We also organized group of young men carrying mafimbo, dressed in same uniform, confronting demonstrators in a negotiation way, or in a way that they are trying to say they are protecting businesses that these protesters want to ruin. But the truth of the matter is that Sakaja was the one behind this organized group. And we all saw these clips. We also saw this video. Some of these boys, they were promised to be rewarded heavily, but it never happened. So they went on record videos on social media accusing Sakaja of using them. Ladies and gentlemen, we also saw in that petition one Michael Ochar accusing Sakaja of abusing the office. And we all know that the reason why Mike Mbuvi Sonko was impeached during Uhuru regime is because he abused that office. So if Mike Mbuvi Sonko was impeached, so Sakaja should go home as we speak. This petition was ruled out by the Speaker, Kennedy Ngondi. You see, I always say this, that money rules. And because Sakaja has money and power, he can control any arm that he wants. On June 2025, Nairobi residents petitioned a case to impeach Sakaja, accusing him of mismanaging rent arrears, gross misconduct, and no transparency in leadership. You see, it went to a point where now the residents of Nairobi, those people that are doing business there, accusing the governor, Sakaja, of gross misconduct. I always say that the reason why Sakaja won that election is because he smiled to our ladies, and our ladies gave him votes. There is this another case that I believe it's one of the heaviest. Tap to Eat program, the feeding program. You see, we know right from Kibaki's regime, when free education came, there was this school feeding program that was there. We saw people, children, benefiting from it at 0 cents. But when Sakaja took office, he abolished all kitchens from the institutions, learning institutions, and went and built his kitchens, allocated money, billions of money, I think it was 1.2 billion Kenya shillings, into this program. Then later on, introduced this Tap to Eat program, where our brothers, our children are paying Kenya shillings, 5 Kenya shillings to support the program. Yet we know that this program has its budget allocated for. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to do a very quick mathematics. When you do your calculations right, we have 250,000 pupils benefiting from this program. If you calculate, if you multiply that number by 5 Kenya shillings, you will get approximately 1.2, 1.3 million Kenya shillings a day. So this means for 5 consecutive days, that is the education calendar, 5 consecutive days. Let me do that math for you. So for 5 consecutive days, this person, Sakaja, has raised a total of 6.2 million Kenya shillings. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pure corruption, this is a pure scam, this is a pure pyramid scheme. As I wind up, I have no doubt to say that the best county that we had was during the Uhuru's regime, where Nairobi was declared a metropolitan. And we saw Badi bringing change. Then we had the problem of water. If maji ingepotea, then the entire Nairobi County watu wangeumia sana. But we saw Badi akichimba boreholes. I am very sure where you are watching me from, at the nearest police station, at the nearest social hall, you will find a borehole there. What does this mean? That this was the working government. And we saw Badi bringing infrastructure, repairing roads, and Nairobi was clean, very neat. But when Sakaja took office, he demolished everything. I was once in CBD, and I saw how these cabros zilitolewa zikaekwa kwa kona moja, saying that they want to bring a better one. Yet we all know that this is a way of stealing Kenyans' money, taxpayers' money. So, ladies and gentlemen, if this motion that was tabled goes to a success, then we will have the best county ever. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time, Goodbye.